feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Oh, Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Wake up, Toto. You're not in Kansas anymore.
Jesus, Ari, you startled me.
I definitely don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto.
I don't think we're in the food chain anymore, Dorothy.
No, Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Toto? Toto, don't be scared. You're just not in Kansas anymore.
Not in Kansas anymore.
Go back to Kansas, Toto. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Dorothy, we're definitely not in Kansas anymore.
Can I help you?
We are so not in Kansas anymore.
I don't think we're 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 gonna be in Kansas anymore.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Sucho.
Hell really did freeze over.
We're not in Kansas anymore. We're not in Kansas anymore.
We are not in Kansas anymore.
Not in Kansas anymore, are we?
We're not in Kansas anymore, Neil. You have got to be so careful.
Well, we're not in Kansas anymore.
Well, we're not in Kansas anymore.
Mommy.
We're sure as shit not in Kansas anymore.
I guess we're not in Kansas anymore.
Not even close.
But we're not in Kansas anymore.
Oklahoma.
Oh, yes, it was a joke.
My parents were born in Kansas.
Well, we're not in Kansas anymore.
Where are we? Well, we're not in Kansas anymore. Illinois.
We don't do much bowing here in Kansas.
See, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Actually, Miss Parker, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
What'd you say?
Well, based on this map, we just crossed the state line right there.
No. Exactly what did you just say?
I said I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Where'd you learn how to drive? Kansas? Yeah, well, you're not in Kansas anymore, bonehead. Hey, that's Mr. Bonehead to you.
Something tells me I'm not in Kansas.
Something tells me we're not in Kansas anymore.
It's like we stepped into the Twilight Zone.
You get the feeling we're not in Kansas anymore? Why do I get the feeling we're not in Kansas anymore?
I don't think we're in the jungle anymore, and we're not in Kansas either. No!
I don't know where we are, Toto. It sure is in Kansas. What?
Nothing.
Where the hell are we?
Can't answer that. But I can tell you one thing. It sure as hell ain't Kansas, Toto.
Am I dreaming this?
No, and you ain't in Kansas neither.
Buckle your seatbelt, Dorothy, because Kansas is going bye-bye.
Oh, it's not Kansas. And you're way too homely to be any, but... Come here, Toto.
You're not in Kansas anymore.
You are not in Kansas anymore. Lead the way, little moose.
You're not in Kansas anymore. You're on Pandora.
Tell him we've got procedures here. Tell him he's not in Kansas anymore.
You're not in Kansas anymore, Mike.
St. Louis. I'm not in St. Louis.
St. Louis. He's not in St.
I
Louis.
don't give a shit where he's not.
They're not in Kansas anymore, are they?
Like Dorothy and Toto, they're not in Kansas anymore.
Wizard of Oz. Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. And there's no place like home.
There's a bad draft over there where I usually sit. It's kind of like a big downward gust. It's not exactly Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore, but it's still pretty darn uncomfortable, especially when you've just gotten your hair to behave. So, can I sit here?
Oh, God.
Don't say it.
Oh, I've got to. We aren't in Kansas anymore. Whoa, okay.
Like Schoolboy, buddy, I've got a feeling we're not in Coolsville anymore.
Something tells me we're not in northern Wisconsin anymore.
Really? Why?
We're not in Texas anymore.
I think we're in Kansas, Toto.
We gotta get it done! It's turning into fucking Kansas out here!
It looks just like,
Oh, yeah. Just when you think you're not in Kansas anymore, turns out you are.
Can we get much higher? So